What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to talk to you about what's the difference between a WordPress consultant, a WordPress designer, and a WordPress developer. And I came up with the idea for this video the other day when I was on Quora, which is a social media Q&A based website where people get to ask questions and knowledgeable people within that field, they'll give their answers. So somebody asked a question and they said, what does it mean when someone says they know how to work with WordPress? So I gave my answer, and that is, there's typically three types of WordPress professionals. There's the consultant, the designer, and the developer. So let me break it down a little bit further because they all provide a different type of service. So the WordPress consultant, they're going to help you choose a good domain name, they'll help you choose a good web hosting package, they'll help you identify the right theme and the perfect mix of plugins that you should be using on your website. Now this is a great service because it'll save you a significant amount of time. Think about it. There are thousands of themes and plugins on WordPress.org. Then you have the premium marketplace where you can buy themes and plugins. Then you have to spend time figuring out how to properly configure that theme and the various plugins you're using. That's where a consultant can help save you a significant amount of time. They'll streamline the process of getting your website up and running within a short time frame. Now, I definitely recommend that people get familiar with the various themes and plugins they're using because it'll give them a better understanding of how their website works. But if your goal is to get your website online fast, then working with a consultant can definitely be the way to go. Alright, so let's talk about what is a WordPress designer. This is someone who works with HTML, with CSS, and with JavaScript. They're going to create a custom theme for your website, which is how your website looks in a browser. A good designer will give you several layout options, whether it's 1 column, 2 column, 3 column layouts, or if you want a masonry grid type layout, or if your website's a photo-centric website, they'll give you the image sliders and photo galleries to make your pictures look good on your site. A WordPress designer will also give you a good color scheme and help you choose the best fonts that you should be using on your website. Now this is important because think about it. When a person visits your website, they're going to make a decision within a couple of seconds if they're going to stay or if they're going to leave. Obviously you want people to stay on your website, so if it looks good, then the likelihood of them staying increases. Also, a good designer will make sure your website looks good on mobile devices as well as desktop and laptops. Now let's talk about the WordPress developer. This is someone who's going to work with PHP and MySQL. They're also going to work with WordPress functions, classes, objects, and methods, and they're going to add some type of functionality to your website. It could be anything. It could be adding social media integration and connection. It could be the generation of a contact form or a pop-up form. It could be something like conditional logic, which means when someone does something on your site, then some form of action will take place. So that can happen within custom code that a developer will create for you. They can put that code in your theme's functions file, or they can create a custom plugin for your website. So working with a developer is a good idea when you want to have some type of custom functionality added to your website. Then you have the person that can consult, design, and develop for you. This is typical of a lot of freelancers. Like myself, I do consultations, I do designing of themes, and I also do custom code creation as well. So it really depends on what you need for your website. But that's the gist of it. When you're talking about a WordPress professional, you're either dealing with a WordPress consultant, a WordPress designer, or a WordPress developer. That person may specialize in either one part of WordPress, or maybe they specialize in providing a full range of services. So hopefully you found this video helpful. I just wanted to give you a basic overview of the different types of roles a WordPress professional can take on as a consultant, designer, or developer. If you found the video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll give you more tips and tricks on how to manage your WordPress powered website. Don't forget, thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.